Hello and welcome back to Vintage Story on the Rusty Gears server, and I'm out and about getting some more stuff with my friend Fred here. A couple extra friends decided to join us in the cave because I saw that there's a nice little ruins right around the corner and need to see what's down there. So we did unfortunately have our last bit of our armor get ruined. Still, I need to get up all that yield flax to make that gambeson, so that will unfortunately take a while, but I kind of need to still get some things as we're going. And this was an interesting place. Got some stairs, plenty of cobwebs, of course, some different furniture. Ooh, I need some of this stuff. This is good. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to go up and deliver a chest up here to put our goodies in. Alright, and I'll put that out there. What? Oh no. No, not one of these guys. Try to get around the corner. Where is that stairs? I need to go up the stairs, and nope. That's what you get when you don't have armor. Alright. Made the way back. I had to coax the guy out of this little cave, which we're near the entrance. But I can finally put away some of my stuff. Thank you, Fred, for not helping at all. Ugh. But I had to basically kind of like block off this area and then poke him with my spear, and then I did get him dead. So we did get some of that interesting magic stuff, so I guess that's a good thing. But we weren't too far away from spawn. We have some interesting things here. Can we pick that up? I wonder. It looks like it. Yes, I can. Alright, well that might be of use sometime down the road. Okay, well, I also want some of these guys too. And when they are aged stuff, the pick usually works better. If it was actually constructed stuff, like I made the table, then that axe would have been better. We need a chest. This will help with our storage stuff. And I want all these beds, because that'll work with my build as well. Oh, okay, so this is not a double bed per se. It's just two on top of each other, and it's done really well that it looks seamless bunk bed. Alright, let's go put our other stuff away. Can get rid of our stuff over here and a couple little things maybe. Fred at least is still following me. Fred sometimes has trouble keeping up with things. Keep the sticks for now. It depends. When you start running out of room, that's when you just start deciding when to drop certain things. Okay, I'm already full because that box had a few things in it. I do like those chests. They are just like, that makes it look a little different. It may kind of go in some themed things better than others, but let's get that bed. I'll pick up that one. There's Fred. He's in down below. Oh, there's a doorway. Okay, well, let's go put those away. There might be something else down there that might be of interest. Get those beds. The skeletons would be for her. She is collecting various different kinds of things, and well, you know, it's just kind of like best to just pick them up when you see them. I'd really also like a stack of these guys. Just because they're different color and they could be used for decoration. They can be used for regular wood too, but... Ooh, we got another vessel. Oh, what's in it? Okay, just torches, that's fine. Oh, that's a vessel too. Nice. 2 vessels. That will help as well. And these look like they're intact. That one's definitely not. But it's kind of not too common to find these metal barrels that are actually whole. So we'll see if we can grab a couple of these. One looked like it was not vertical. Maybe that was just the placement of it. Alright, let's go bring this back up so I can get the last bit of things. I think we're getting pretty close to full, so again, we'll have to run on back. Let's put, sure, those two will probably work. Oh, we got another friend. Well, at least you're not a sentry friend, so he was difficult. These guys, I can handle, at least without armor. Just gotta do it carefully anyhow. Alright, anything else left down here to grab? There's Fred. Fred, are you stuck? Grab those barrels. Come on, Fred. Maybe you're stuck on these stones. Oh, you're always napping on the job, too. Come on. Can you come over? There you go. Now come up the stairs. Alright, anything else? I think we're going to have to get rid of a couple things just so that I can put the torch down and go home. Alright, so home. Starting to get our collection of a few things, and I had picked up some clay here. And one of the good things about this, getting this done so, well, early-ish, is that we can kind of help preserve our food a little bit better. I tend to usually wait too long to do this, and Napster and the copy layer tool really helps with this design. Sometimes it's easy to just let Napster do its work. But now we have a oven there. It takes a lot of fire clay. There's a whole bunch of things you can make, but fire clay is just kind of like very valuable, so we don't want to do too much of that, but we'll get into some other things later because we need the fire bricks. Sometimes there's a recipe to make it and it takes a lot more fire clay, but we have the recipe that just lets us do 4 fire clay into 1 brick, and that'll use up the rest of the stuff. We're gonna need a little bit of grass here, and so then we can put it in our pit kiln. I believe we could put more. I think it's full 16 you can do here, but I only have 14 sadly. That'll get us at least 1 bloomery. Maybe if I'm really, really lucky, I might bloomery out of it, but I'm probably just going to have to make more calcified flint stuff that gets pulverized and then, you know, get more of that. So more straw so that we can use that for our daub and stuff. And got the second floor kind of started up here. I thought an outline might work, and I'm thinking that maybe I need to put a wall here, like maybe like a half wall or something. I'm not quite sure. Either I'll enclose it and it might look a little funny underneath or not. We'll have to see. So now we can get our chisel and hammer. Fred is still following me. That is good. He does not help very much, but he does kind of like just kind of watch over what I'm doing and occasionally gives a little grunt and like, yeah, that's okay. But he just kind of sits there and watches mostly. Alright, so I'm thinking something just pretty simple and small stairs. I'm going for small. I'm not sure if I'm liking the debarked or if I want the log. So I do have a debarked here. We'll look at that and see how they look in comparison. So basically it's going to be the same thing on the inside step. All it is going to be a little bit extra on the top step and the bottom step. Do I want to have that or not? That's kind of the decision there. Alright, let's see what it would look like if I have multiple steps. So that kind of transition right there can be a lot, but I'm actually kind of liking the little extra color. It just kind of adds a little bit more contrast there. So we'll keep that, carve the other little bit out. Fred, you're resting on the step here. I'll get rid of this one, free Fred. And instead we'll use the debarked on the side. Fred refuses to move, but that's okay. We'll make it simple here. Simple stairs, simple edging on the outside. Put the other one, nope, wrong position. We don't want it going vertical, we want it going horizontal. Carve out the sides here. And a nice little bit of edge on the sides. So I want to start also on the railing, because we're not going to have it be logs. That's just like awful. And start carving out little railings. And we're going to make them not like impossibly thin, but a good bit thin. And then we'll put little spokes in between them, so that there's a bit of a hole, but not like really big. There we go. Get that kind of connected here. It's a little hard with another block in the way. Let's also make the top banister of something a little bit different. And I have a little bit of maple stuff. I figured, oh, I want to add in a little bit of color. Not much, because I think too much maple would be not work anyhow. Alright, so up above we got our kapok slabs, and we had some of the bald cypress down below, so I was thinking maybe I put some more up above. And when it is a half slab, I cannot rotate it, because I was thinking, oh, that'd be kind of nice to have it go a different direction, but that'll all go in the same. And up here also, we're gonna have some stairs, and don't want to keep this dirt stuff around for too long, so why not use debarked cypress as well, because the floor up above is mostly cypress. And similarly, make some steps, one more there, so a nice little landing going up here, and then we'll carve out the rest of these guys. Do it the easy way first, get rid of the big blocks, and then we can make it into a smaller steps, because that's the theme of this place. No big steps here. There you go. And then, well, I don't want it to be super chunky down below, so, and I don't want to make it super thin either, but I think it needs something. It's just too blocky. It needs to be slightly slanted. And if I really feel like it, I can put a little extra in between these blocks, so that way it's a little more even. I'll have to decide on that, because it's not like horrible being like this. Let's add those guys back in. Doing a little too much, taking out too much there. There we go. That will be flat with the ceiling part. So there we go, got a nice little easy steps there. Alright, so we can put some of this stuff back, and our boards and our boxes are starting to get full again. That is the nature of the game. And we can also get ready for next finish off, like the railing is pantograph. So I need to make a tin bronze one, I'm pretty sure, because the copper's just not gonna cut it. So we'll get one of those done up and be able to do more of our chiseling stuff next time. Thanks for watching, and see you later.